Hello. All right. Let's start out kneeling on your hands and your knees today. And get your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We're going to use this position to get a baseline of your body awareness, your breath for the day. I want you to first just play around shifting your weight forward and backwards a little bit so you can center yourself evenly between your arms and legs. And then press away from the floor gently with your hands and with your legs. And see if you can feel the top of your head and your sit bones as opposing points reaching away from each other towards opposite sides of the room. Now staying with that long energy and the bracing energy pushing away from the floor, bring your attention into your breath. And as you inhale, take the breath in through your nose and feel your rib cage expanding in every direction with the air. Exhale through the mouth, blow the air out to the floor like you were blowing out a candle. When you breathe in, take the breath deep into your lungs, feel the low ribs expanding. And then as you exhale, compress the abs and see if you can sense your pelvic floor lifting a little to mimic the action of the diaphragm. As you breathe in, the pelvic floor would descend slightly as the diaphragm lowers. And then as you exhale, stay long and energized. Feel that gentle compression around your waist. You're going to take one more breath in. And from here, I'll put you right into a cat stretch. As you exhale, tuck your tail under. Start to flex your spine and hang your head to look at your knees. Now you're going to hold your flexion. Send your inhale into the back of your ribs. When you exhale, stick out your tailbone, begin to flatten your spine, lift your chest and chin, and come into extension. I'm still bracing away from the floor here. Breathe in, chest is lifted. Exhale, tuck your tail under, draw the abs up, keep tucking your tail under. Make sure you're pushing away from the floor with your knees so we stay with that pelvic motion. Hold there, inhale, making more energy between your head and tail, and then exhale to stick out your tailbone. Come through that elongated position, lift your chest and chin. Now we're going to do it twice more, but let's lead the motion with your head. So this time as you exhale, you're going to drop the chin, push away from the floor with your arms to spread your blades, round your mid-back, then your low back. Keep tucking that tail. Hold there, take your breath into your back. Now start to use your gaze. You're going to look towards the edge of your mat. Begin pulling your shoulder blades back and down, stick your tail out, and now lift your chest and chin to finish the move. One more time. Breathe in, open the collarbones. Exhale, tuck your tail under, draw your abs up, flex your spine. Hold there, bring your head and your tail closer together, and then lift your head. Pull your shoulder blades back and down. Extend the back, lift your heart, lift your tail. All right, from there, let's do a couple U's. So you're going to go back to a flat shape, flat back, neutral back, whatever. I want you to shift your body weight over towards your right arm and leg. You're going to swing the weight of your body back, so we're drawing a big horseshoe shape, and then you're going to come forward on the left side back up to your arm and your knee. So then you're going to swing back, and I want you to challenge yourself to stay in a neutral spine the whole time, which you should be able to recognize by two factors: where your gaze is. Okay, so I'm always looking down at the floor, but my gaze is going around my hands, never down towards the legs. And the sit bones, I can feel the bones pushing backwards towards the wall. So as I come through that leaning back, sorry to sound gross, but I always feel like, my bones are trying to push right through my skin there to resist tucking. And we'll do 3 more times. I think we've done 794. I'm sorry about that, but I'm really enjoying it. One more time. I guess we're calling today's workout the Kate. The Kate does what she wants. Okay. Haha, that's always the way. All right. Some toe taps with some arm scissors. Once you're laying on your back, bring your sense into your torso again. We're going to do a small pelvic tilt to come into imprint. So when you exhale, you want to activate your obliques to tilt your pelvis just a little bit, and it'll affect your low back, bringing it a little flatter towards the mat. Now reach your arms up to the ceiling with your palms facing in. Try to stay in your imprint, and as you inhale, lift one leg to tabletop and sense if you're staying in the right position. So then when you exhale, you can deepen that compression and lift up your second leg. Sorry. All right, you're going to stay there for a breath in. When you exhale, lower one foot, Reach that same side arm overhead and the opposite arm down by your hip for the scissor. Inhale, both arms come up to the ceiling, leg lifts. Let's switch. Exhale, tap down, and inhale to lift up. So now bring your attention back into your torso now that you got your choreography going, and use the exhale to keep drawing your hips and ribs together. We want to be fighting the weight of that arm and that leg reaching away from each other. So you'll notice as you switch back and forth, the intensity changes from one side to the other. So I have to work harder as those two limbs reach away from the middle of the body. And exhale down, just one more to each side. Start the breath right before the movement, stay ahead of it. Inhale up and exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift. Let's take one leg down and then the other. Onto your side, bottom arm under your head. Let's do a little less than a tabletop right now, so more of a clamshell angle, please. Bottom arms at rest under your head. Let's kick and twist at the same time just so we get more parts moving. I'm going to have you start out reaching your arm forward at chest height, straight top leg, and you're going to reach forward with your top arm, so you twist towards the floor while you kick your top leg back into extension. As you inhale, you're going to bend your knee and your elbow to start to rotate. When you exhale, you're going to straighten the arm behind you, kick the leg out straight in front of you, and go ahead and flex your foot, pushing out through your heel. When you inhale, bend both of those limbs. We're going to start to rotate through. Exhale, keep pointed toes and fingers as you reach this way. Inhale, bend your knee and elbow. Exhale, reach out. Let your head follow the twist. Inhale, bend. And exhale, reach away. 3 more times. Inhale, bend. Flex the foot, reach back, look at your hand. Bend your elbow, bend your knee, and then reach out through the toes and fingers. Inhale, bend. Exhale, compress the abs, wring yourself out. Inhale, bend, and reach away. Last one. Inhale, and exhale, reach out. Bend your knees and elbows, and reach away. All right, let's switch it to the other side. All right, so again, habit. I just go right to that tabletop leg. Make it a clamshell. All right, we're going to start with that top arm reaching forward, going into your rotation. You can press out through that arm, let the shoulder blade protract, let that top leg reach back. On your inhale, bend your knee and elbow. Let's start the rotation through the trunk. Exhale, kick your leg out straight, reach your arm back. Inhale, bend the elbow and knee. Exhale to reach away. Inhale, bend knee and elbow. Exhale, turn your head, kick your foot out straight. Inhale, bend, point the toes, reach it back. And again, inhale, bend knee and elbow. Exhale, push out, look for a stretch in that hamstring. Bend your arm and your leg and reach away, pulling those abs in. Inhale, bend. Turn the head, reach out. Bend your knee and elbow. Press it through just one more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, reach away. Bend back in and send it out. All right, let's come into sitting. I'm going to take you into half roll back. You can go bent knees and flat feet. You can sit up on a cushion if you need a riser to release your hips. Or you can walk your feet out and just make your legs in a little more shallow bend. That might also help with the hips. Or long legs. Okay, sit up straight on your sit bones. Let's reach your arms forward at chest height. And we're just going to start with 3 reps of the basic movement just to feel it out through your pelvis. Round your upper body forward into flexion, and you do want to come forward. So you're still on your sit bones, abs drawn in, curled over your legs. Take a breath in. Now keep your spine flexed and start to roll back from your hips. So I'm curling off the sit bone and rolling down towards the sacrum. Then as you inhale, you're going to round forward till you're back on the sit bones again. As you're rolling back, your exhale should help you compress your abs to keep the low back flexed, but you also have to tuck up your pubic bone. Then as you inhale, breathe into your back so you can get expansion, but still have that scoop shape from your abs. Exhale, roll back, slide your shoulders down out of your ears. Inhale, dive forward. I'm going to have you do one more like that. Exhale, roll back, so abs strong, glutes helping, tuck, 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 and then dive forward. All right, let's add an arm lift. You're going to take an exhale, roll back, stay there. Now when you breathe in, you're going to lift your arms overhead. That's going to increase the load you're holding. On your exhale, take your arms back down to chest height. You can feel it softens up a little. Then you're going to dive forward. Exhale, roll back. Arms 2 times in a row. So inhale as you lift them. Exhale as you lower. And again, inhale up. Exhale, lower. then curl forward. So if you take reformer class, this is great to make you stronger on the box work. Roll back when we do the round back. Inhale, arms lift. Oh, we're doing 3, friends. And then back down. Tuck up your pubic bone more. Get that support from the lower abs from the glutes. One more time. Arms back down to chest height. Now when you dive forward, keep those arms lifted. Let's keep making work for the shoulders. Exhale, roll back. 4 times. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, scoop those abs in the lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, return. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. One more time to lift and lower. Curl forward over your knees. And then sit up to straight. Okay? Cross your legs so that your right leg's on the inside, left leg's on the outside. And so I've got them folded in front of each other rather than like crossed over each other. Okay? And we're going to do a variation on spine twist where we add a pike, or if you're familiar with yoga, a downward dog in the middle of the move. You're going to start with your arms reaching out to the sides. Hold your hands just slightly forward of your shoulders to make them the most comfortable and stable. Now, so right leg's on the inside, left leg's on the outside. You're going to turn to the left and do 3 pulses in that direction as you exhale. Then you're going to rotate back to the right side, plant your hands down on the floor, and you're going to pike your hips up, linger there, because who doesn't love that nice little stretch? Then you're going to rotate through to the other side. So now my right leg's on the outside, and we're going to twist to the right for 3 and 2 and 1. Turn around, plant your hands on the floor, push with the heels of your hands, shift back, and then rotate around, land it, pulse for 3 and 2 and 1. Go back to the right. Hands to the ground, sit bones up to the ceiling. Try to elongate through your back. And rotate around so the right leg's on the outside. We turn right for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back through the center. Press up, linger. And then back down. Let's do one more set to each side. So now we're twisting to the left for 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale, back through the center. Pike up, shift back. And around, take it to the right for 3, grow taller for 2, taller for 1. Inhale all the way back, pike, and then all the way back down. Ta-da! Okay. Flip over. Let's get on those shoulders again. Okay. We're going to do from a plank, forearm, forearm, straight arm, straight arm. You could do it in a full plank, or you could do it with your knees down if you so prefer. I just want to warn you, I'm going to attempt to do it in a full plank. I didn't think to try this before taping right now. If you see me bail, don't make fun of me. It just means my foot can't handle it. I have no idea what my limits are. Now we're upper. Okay. Key workout. Here we go. Hands spread out. You're going to want a little bit of space between your feet if you're going to the full straight leg kind of plank. All right, onwards and upwards. So here we are, forming our excellent plank. Abs drawn in, just like when you're in quadruped. Use your arms, push yourself away from the floor. And think of that even as you're going down. So I'm trying to resist falling down to the forearms and then pushing back up to straight arms. Lead with the same arm for 4 sets. Down, down, up, up. And we've got controlled rotation of the torso because we have to shift to get the weight back and forth. And then up, up. Okay, drop down to your knees and just come off your wrists for a second. And then just get your weight. This is a nice position if you shift back, but you stay butt up a little bit. That lets you release your lats, but not really stretch your low back, which I don't really want yet. I don't need you in a full Shelly. Okay. Huh, Shelly? All right. I meant shell stretch, but I didn't mean shell stretch. All right, here we go. Make sure you lead with your other arm. Do we remember what that was? Come on up to your plank. I do. Okay, here we go. Because it feels awkward. Down, down, up, as soon as I went to go. And then down to the forearms and pushing back up onto your hands. And down, down, up, up. Last time. Lower, lower, lift, lift, drop knees, shift back. Give me that butt up position again. And 2 deep breaths. Okay, now do come all the way back into a shell. Sit down onto your heels. Tuck one arm in by your side. Swing that other arm across into that little stretch. Come back through the middle and then over to the other side. If you want a breathing rhythm, do an exhale as you tuck your elbow. Inhale into that expanded side. When you reach, exhale, tuck in. Inhale over. One more to each side. And up and over. Back through the middle and side stretch. All right, and rolling up. It's 100 time. Let's go down on your back. All right, we're just doing this today. I'm going to talk you into straight legs. Remember, you always have the option to work with your legs in tabletop or your feet down if you want to decrease the load of your legs on your abs. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, if your back hurts, straight legs are harder to hold up in the air. So if you're feeling your back hurts, it probably means you've lost your abs and your low back's tensing instead. So bringing it into tabletop gives you a chance to reposition and connect with your abs again. So on that note, let's all make a good starting position, focusing again on the power of your breath to help you stabilize. So you're going to inhale first. When you exhale, rock your pelvis just enough to go into imprint. So just 5-10 degrees to shorten the obliques. Now challenge yourself to maintain that connection. Inhale, lift one leg up. Exhale, draw the abs in a little more, then pick up your second leg. Make sure you're even left to right. All right, arms are long by your sides. Nod your chin, curl up your head and shoulders. Make sure you're looking at your thighs. Start to bounce your arms. You're going to inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now send your legs out straight as you deepen those abs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now use your exhale to hold that imprint. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slide the ribs down towards the hips. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep squeezing inner thighs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and draw the navel in. Inhale. Keep heavy shoulders as you're bouncing. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sense that imprint again. Inhale. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your knees in, lower your head. Release your feet back down to the mat. All right, legs out straight. Thinking low back again. We're going to do a full roll up when you're laying here with your legs out straight. If you feel tight in your low back, try opening your legs a little bit. Sometimes that relieves that. Or also see if bending your knees slightly relieves that. Okay. Headphones ready. Let's do 2 half roll-ups, and then we'll do the full exercise. Arms up to the ceiling above your chest. Make sure the back of your rib cage has good contact with the mat as a way to know you're neutral here. And when you exhale, reach your arms overhead about half the distance towards the floor. Okay, on this set, when you breathe in, you're going to take your arms back up above your chest. When you exhale, you're going to curl up your head and shoulders. Think about as high as we were in the 100. And now I want you to go a little farther by tucking up your pubic bone, increasing the flexion. So like here to here. Now as you breathe in, you're going to lift your arms by your ears. What does that do? Increases the load you're holding. Exhale to go back down. I just love saying that. Inhale, arms up over your chest. Exhale, nod your chin, roll forward. Ready as you finish your breath, tuck up that pubic bone, reach for the wall. Inhale, arms reach up, try to stay lifted in your flexion. Exhale, take it back down. Just one more time like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, nod your chin, curl forward, aim your arms a little higher than your toes for the best angle. Now arms come up, and exhale, carry that extra load with you to come back down. All right, if you cannot do the full roll up, please do that instead to keep getting stronger for it. Coming all the way up now. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. You're going to curl forward, rolling through a full sit-up. Now, on this set today, I want you to put the back of your hands together, and you're going to dive forward in between your toes. That's usually lower than I have you go. From here, lift your head and chest and circle your arms out to the side like you're doing the breaststroke move. Bring your fingertips to the floor and lift your chest up to the ceiling so you get an extended position. Now I want you to round forward again, flexing and putting the back of your hands together. And from there, you're going to roll yourself back down. And take your arms overhead. All right, that's our version for today. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, nod your chin. You're going to peel the spine off the mat. Now making that flexion, you're going to stay in it, get up onto the sit bones, back of the hands together. You're going to circle the arms around to the back, touch the floor, lift your heart. And then exhale, you're going to round forward again, draw those abs in. Inhale, start to roll back. Exhale, lay it out flat, arms overhead. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, nod the chin. Use the breath to keep compressing the abs, holding that nice strong flexion as you reach forward. Inhale, head and chest lift, hands to the floor, heart to the ceiling. And then exhale, round forward, staying on those sit bones. Inhale, roll back, keep your feet flexed, energy reaching out through your heels. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, nod the chin, curl forward. Try to get on those sit bones. Remember, you can always soften the knees if you need to, reach between the feet. Now inhale, lift your head and chest, arms circle back, heart goes up. Exhale, round forward, let your shoulder blades spread. And then as you roll down, they can stay rounded forward till you drop them nice and flat on the mat. Let's go up one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, nod the chin, curl forward. Making it there, hard work's over. Just give me one more set of extension. Inhale up. And exhale, back down. You can roll yourself up to sitting. Okay, let's go into a short side bend here. So we're going to do double leg stack, and we're just going to go up onto your knees. You're going to set your hand even with your knees, other arms on your side. Let's take an inhale breath before you go. When you exhale, you're going to lift your hips up and push them forward in line with your knees and hand, and then we'll go into that side bend. Inhale as you come back down. And again, exhale, let's go up and over into the side bend. Inhale as you return. And exhale to reach. And lower it down. We're going to do 2 more of these. And one more time. Pushing away with the heel of the hand as you come up. And then lower back down. All right, I'm going to take you up into a side plank, and we're going to do a star now. So we're still giving that same push away motion, but now just more like a plank from underneath. I'm going to have you reach out your top arm and your top leg. So you can see I'm much more long energy here, also making you just linger in it, and then land it back down. And again, so we're going to press up and away. Please still be breathing. And then back down and up. Everybody on mute. And then back down. You're going to stay up this time. And you're going to make little circles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse it, 10, 9. Let's get a little more height on it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch it. Let's go to the other side. Okay. Double stack the legs. Hand even with the knees, fingers spread out. Ba-boink, boink, boink. Let's do your side bend first. Initiate dropping your shoulder, shifting your ribs, lifting your hips to side bend. Inhale as you come back down. And again, exhale, draw the abs in, push the hips forward, squeeze those glutes. Inhale to return. Try to let your head sink down, and that bottom shoulder is trying to pull away from your head or away from your ear. And lower. 2 more times. Lead with that. Shift those ribs over. Then the head can follow. And 1 more time like that. Up and over. And return. Star. I'll grind to my teeth. Top arm and leg out. That's never a good thing. And then back down. And again, reaching out. I don't think I made us linger long enough. Let's linger. Energize it. Push away with your knee, push away with your bottom hand, and then come back down. And again, pushing up and away. All right, that was 3. Let's go up and stay up. Here come our circles. All right, hit that top position. Organize, and then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight now. All right, face down. Double leg kicks. All right, I'm going to hit you with separate components of it for those of you that don't know this exercise. Hands behind your back. For now, just leave your legs out straight, open a little bit. The upper body movement will be a lift into upper, like thoracic extension. So your head and chest are going to lift up while your arms straighten by your sides. Then you're going to turn your head to the opposite side when you lay down and put your hands behind your back. For your breathing, do an inhale while you're lifting up and an exhale when you come down. Inhale up, opening your chest. Exhale to release, and try to move from there. Inhale into your chest, push your heart forward, let your gaze be lifted by that. Exhale down. Okay, give your arms a break from behind your back, just move them up to here. Now meanwhile, while you're doing that, your legs, bring them together, bend your knees, and 3 times I want you to pulse your heels in towards your hips, which should be a stability challenge to not rock back and forth on the mat. Then you're going to straighten your legs, start to turn out your toes, and I want you to open your legs as you lift them off the mat. You're going to bring them down, back to parallel and together, and then you'll pulse 3, 2, 1. Long inhale to straighten them, turn it out, open and lift, all the way back in. Use your exhale to pulse. Pull those abs in 2 and 3. Inhale, straight, open, lift, squeeze those glutes, and then come on back down. What's up with my voice today? All right, head sideways again. Flop those elbows if you can. Chicken wings. All right. When you exhale, pull those heels in, resist for 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale, let's go to straight legs, open and hovering. Lift your chest, turn your head to the other side, pulse it in for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift from your heart, turn your palms in to face your hips. Come on back down, exhale, 3 and 2. And 1. Inhale, turn through the center, reach your fingertips toward your toes, bring it back in for 3 and 2 and 1. Get those legs all the way straight, open, lift them, and then back in for 3 and 2 and 1. Let's do 2 more sets. Inhale, up and open through the front. Exhale, back down and pulsing in. 2, 3. Give me one more inhale through the center. Exhale to come back down. Shell stretch. Hips onto your heels. Okay, inhaling into the back of your body. Staying here for an exhale as you compress your abs a little bit deeper. And a breath in. Exhale to roll up. Finish with a standing. A standing exercise maybe. Finish by making sure you can stand. Okay, second position. Let's just do a little rotation. So we get some movement in the joints and a little weight shift challenge. So I'm going to have you start just creating a second position where you can place your hands on your hips. I'm going to have you just a few times alternate between a plie and a heel lift. So hands on your hips are just an easy marker. It will help ground you, center you, make you feel like you're moving with your pelvis as your center of gravity. And do 2 more times like that. I'm just saying words at this point. 1 more time. Enough. Go down into plie and stay there. All right, so now I'm going to have you take your arms out to the sides just so we can use them a little bit for balancing. You're going to rotate into a lunge. So I'm going to take my arm through like a bow and arrow move to do that. From the lunge, I'm going to lean forward into fencer's lunge. From the fencer's lunge, I'm going to swing my arms down, drive the knee up into a march, go back to fencer's lunge, regular lunge, and now I'm going to turn through the center. So it's going to be lunge, fencer's lunge with your arms by your ears, rise up into the march, lowering your arms, go back to fencer, let your arms drop to chest height when you hit your regular lunge, turn back to the center. We're going to rotate to lunge. Now push away with the ball of the foot, extend that back leg, lean into it like you're a plank. Now you're going to drive that knee up, push down into your standing heel, come back through that fencer shape. Lower your arms to chest height, bend that back knee and dip down into that. Good, let's come through the center. Rotate, sink into your lunge. Shift forward. Now anchor down into that heel, drive your knee up. Good, after lingering, you come back down to that fencer. Let your arms drop to chest height, sink into your lunge. Let's just do 1 more to each side. Otherwise, this does become an hour-long video. Lean forward to fencer's lunge. Drive the knee up, hang out there, balance. Come back down to your fencer, reach those arms long, stretch those lats. Arms down to chest height, sink into your lunge. Bring it through the middle to transition. 1 more time. I'm like holding my breath. That's why I'm laughing at myself. I sound so out of breath. So I'm forgetting a person needs to breathe. Da-na-na-na-na. Back down to fencer. Bend your back knee. Back to center. High five. You're done. Okay, have a great day.